Vegan Popeyes ghost pepper wings with some homemade buttermilk ranch. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So we are going to be starting off by making our vegan buttermilk ranch that is oh so delicious. So I'm basically starting off with some hemp seeds, and then we're going to be using some cashew milk that I purchased the other day, the same one that I used for my matcha if you've seen that video. We're also going to go in with a half a tablespoon of white vinegar, 1 tablespoon of parsley, some dried dill, onion powder, garlic powder, some Celtic salt, and I'm also going to go in with some Nutritional yeast and also some tahini, but all of the ingredients will be listed down in the description. We're going to go ahead and give that a blend. I am using my Ninja, of course, as you can see. And y'all, as I started to give this a blend, I started to notice that it was a little bit thicker to my liking. Now, since we are using this for a dip, I do want it to be a little bit thicker than a runny dressing, like a salad dressing, but it was a little bit too thick, like it was barely blending. So I decided to go ahead and add about 3 tablespoons of water just to kind of loosen it up and give that a blend, and it was perfect. Next, with the star of the show is going to be lion's mane. I had one left over from my chicken parmesan the other day, so I'm basically just taking the lion's mane and I'm going to cut the stalk part off, and then we're going to break the lion's mane up into some wing sizes, if you will. Just break them up into smaller pieces, whatever size you like. The thing I love about these mushrooms is that they are very much so juicy, okay? They have a lot of water in them, which makes for a great chicken substitute. This was actually my first time using this as a chicken substitute, but that was one thing that I noticed about it as I was breaking it, was that it had a lot of water inside of it, which is very, very good. So just go ahead and break those up into some smaller pieces, and then we're going to season them up, okay? So I'm going to be using today some Creole seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika, and we want to make sure we flip these over and season both sides. For the wet batter in a bowl, you want to go ahead and add your flour. I'm going to season my flour with the same seasonings: Creole seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more of that cashew milk. And of course, you want to mix this until you get like a pancake batter consistency. I mean, you can do it however thick to your liking, but the main key ingredient here we're going to add is some ghost pepper hot sauce. Yes, I could not find the package. I heard that it was in seasoning, but this is what they had at my local Walmart, so this is what we'll be using today. Of course, you can add as much of that or as least of that as you like. I didn't want mine to be super spicy, so I just added a few drops and then gave that a mix into my wet mix, and then I'm going to slide that to the side so we can go ahead and do the dry mix. Now we're basically going to do the same thing for the exception of the cashew milk. So I'm basically taking some flour. I also added some cornstarch cornstarch along with the same seasonings and give that a good mix. Make sure you can see the seasoning, because guess what he said on TikTok, if you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Okay, make sure to give it a good mix. Next, we're gonna move on to our biscuits. Baby, these are the vegan biscuits that I'll be using. I love me some Annie's Good biscuits. Okay, so you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 as the instruction says on the back. Since I am using some foil, I like to base my foil with some plant butter, and then we're gonna lay the biscuits down and allow those to bake until they are browning to my liking, golden brown if you will. So for our wings, we're gonna go ahead and dip it into the wet batter first and then the dry batter. And we're gonna repeat this process until we have all of them coated in flour. Now, when you are tossing this in flour, make sure to coat it really well so you don't have to double batter it. You can really just batter it one time if you coat it in the flour very, very well. Once they're all coated, we're gonna go ahead and drop them in some oil and let them fry until they are beautiful and golden brown. As you can see here, I did not have enough oil to deep fry, so I will be flipping mine. So basically, I'm gonna let them fry on one side until I feel like they are the color of my liking, and then just go ahead and flip them and let them cook on the other side as well. Y'all, this is how it ended up looking. It was so delicious. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.